Okay guys, first, before I go any further, this is just a basement that we've really have done nothing with. We really don't plan on doing much with it. If anything, we may just paint the whole basement. But other than that's it. This is just a basement. You know, a little storage place. So don't mind the mess. However, I am setting up the gym down here. As soon as I get all that painted over there, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, don't look at this, because you're gonna call me crazy. Let me find the light. There we go. I am working on the electrical. I'm adding another box. That's going to work the generator with a safety throw switch. So that's what I'm working on there. So this is like it is for now, but so much for that. I want to show you what the Comcast guy had done first. He cut that wire and left it hanging there, and then we came across over here, and he put the splitter here, a little barrel connector, which is okay. There's not too much of a loss with that. However, he could have put, well, let me show you, down here. See this here? He could have put this box, this three-way down there, and could have eliminated that splitter and then had the wire that's coming up into here from here. But look at all that. I don't know if you can see all that or not. I mean, I really don't know what you're seeing or what you're not seeing here, but someday I'll put more lighting down here. I'm doing the wiring, I just haven't got around to it. But look at this mess. I don't know if you can see all these wires hanging or not. I mean, this is a nightmare. There's wires over there. These wires are all hanging because of Comcast. This is all the wiring that he had wired to hook up 2 TVs in the house. I'm telling you. Now, this wall eventually is just going to come out. This is only something that was there since we bought the place. It's like a cardboard, actually. You know, it's just a cheap wall. That's going to come out. It's not a retainer or anything supporting wall. It's just a wall. So, but look at all those wires hanging. That's all him. Now, it used to be worse. I've been down here all day yesterday working on this. All right, so let's go over here. Hello. Huh? Now here is where he took the 2 wires. Here they are. These 2 wires, these 2 clips or crimps that are here were done from the phone company. He spliced into it and just twisted these wires together. No crimps on them at all. This is a lot of wire that I've taken down that wasn't being used. See this wire drooped across back here? That's 1 of 3. Okay. There's another one up there. See that one? That's another one. That goes up. I don't know where the hell that one goes. And they all go over into the corner. And then there's another one that goes this way, which also used to go down. I was able to tighten it up and pull it over a little bit. See, this one. This is all him. I mean, again, he knew what he was doing. He was just too lazy to do it right. So, right, that's that. Don't mind this. When we had this furnace air conditioner put in, it's a 3-ton unit because we had planned on originally putting a dormer upstairs in the attic. We have a walk-in attic, and we were thinking about putting up 2 dormers and putting up like 2 rooms up there or 1 big room. So we, at that point, decided we were going to need a bigger unit. And we were also going to finish off this basement. And then we decided, wait a minute, there's just the 2 of us. We don't need a finished basement. nor do we need a dormer, you know. So at that point, this was too big, and it wasn't getting enough circulation. It needed more air, all right, through the returns. So they said, well, listen, if you want, just cut a hole in it for now, and we'll come down in mid-April, and they'll redo the ductwork. So I didn't want to just have an open hole there, so I cut a hole, and I put that there, and then just put some tape on it to hold it up for now. But they're coming mid-April to redo the ductwork and make it suitable for the bigger unit. I actually did that in 2 rooms, this room and on the other side that wall. And again, that wall will be coming down. But other than that, look at the mess. I mean, these wires should not have been. All right, not at all. I mean, you know, I mean, this is a nightmare. Look at it. Look at it. I mean, I'm not, you know, this is ridiculous. This is all him. Now again, don't mind the basement, guys. Hey guys, see that bar? That bar, believe it or not, we bought this house off the original owners. The owners who actually built the house. Well, here's more. I took that one down, that wasn't needed. And they used to have like a couch down here and a little TV and, you know, antenna on the roof and that kind of thing. Well, when she turned 94 and he turned 91, now they built this house back in 61 or 62. The father, the grandfather, and the great-grandfather were not only carpenters, but they owned a lumber yard. So they used nothing but the best of materials, believe it or not. But she was 94. When she turned 94, she got to a point to where she had to be housed. She had to be into a convalescent. So he had said at that point, well, you know what, I'm going to do it too. Stay upstairs. Stay up there. So he went with her to the convalescent home, and his house at that point came up for sale, and that's when we bought it. So a lot of this old lights and things is like I say, it's just never been redone down here. But this was a bar. Now, they weren't drinkers, but they used to socialize, you know, and they used to have, you know, company come over. And like I said, they had a couple of couches down here. It wasn't finished off. It's basically what you see now, but finished with couches and things. But her, it's 87 years old, built this bar. While the husband was working, he was a custodian at a bank, you know, a janitor, so to speak. She built this bar, and she was 87 years old when she built this. Now, she didn't do this lattice work, I'm sure. However, she did all the nailing, the measuring, the framing, the cutting. And back here, you can tell from up top, those used to be cabinets. And then it had a mirror behind it. It had cabinets and shelving. You can see the marks on the wall, and that's where they used to put their liquor. And then this used to be a shelf that came out further. So she built this whole little section herself at 87 years old. All right? So they were spry. You know, for their age, they did quite well. Oh, and then this was something else she had built, but I started to tear it all down because I really don't need all this in here. You know, I don't want all this. I want to just, when that gets done, this whole, and that's going to get knocked down. I hate to do it, but I got to knock it down. This whole place is going to get painted. That wall is going to come down, and it's going to be just one big open space. And that's all I need. So, but that's about it. So, but you see what he did? I mean, this wiring was a nightmare. It really was. See, look at, I'm telling you. I mean, I get tired just looking at it because now I have, all this can come down right now. I can get rid of all this. I just haven't got that far. All right, so right now I have it pretty well set. So, but.